That's right. The title of this video is DOKJA Parasocial. Is he? Is he? Or is he not? I think he is. Well, what actually happened for me to come to this conclusion? Hold, I'm gonna get to that. But before that, I got a question from my Discord member. Shout out to Aki Niue. So Aki comes and asks, I had a question for you, Seeing Young. Why do you think Doja called Jungyuk his younger brother? I mean, why specifically a brother and a younger one at that? I want you to think about that. Anyways, today's reaction were fun too. And congrats, you completed half a century. So, what's the why did Doja call Jungyuk his younger brother? Specifically his baby brother, he said to Huiwon when Huiwon asked him, you know him too. How do you know him so well? So, in this video, I'm gonna dissect why do I think DOKJA is parasocial. First, let's come to this. In the first chapter, right, when we actually met DOKJA, how does he introduce himself? I'm DOKJA. DOKJA can mean only child, reader, or an individualist in Korean. This is how I introduce myself to others, and 9 times out of 10, people misunderstand me. Yep, we know that. People often think he's an only child. Yes, he's an only child. But what is the context behind why did his father give him the name Dokja Kim? My father gave me that name because he wanted me to grow up to be a strong and independent person. But perhaps my name is a curse because I've been lonely and single my entire life. His entire life he's been lonely and single. Why is he lonely and single? And we cut to the trauma chapter. What happened to Dokja's past? In episode 26, we see the first glimpses of Dokja's past. What happened to him and his mother. So what is the first side we get from his mother, bro? I think it is his mother. It's not been confirmed yet. I'm just going by, for the sake of my argument, I'm just going by the looks of it. Alright, Dokja. Dokja, you haven't seen anything, okay? And why did she say that? Why did she say that? Why did she say, Dokja, you didn't see anything? Boom. This is what happened before. And this was when bro ate them ghost pills. So this is when bro ate them ghost pills. What do we see here? We see his mom and there's a body laying there, bleeding out. We think it's his father. It's not been confirmed yet. I'm just, for the sake of this argument, I'm going to take this as a face value and say it's his father, bro. And what do we see here? No, anything but this memory. I have to resist. So it's a memory from him. I think it's from a childhood memory, or I don't think it's a recent memory, right? But the phrasing of this, perhaps my name is a curse because I've been lonely and single my entire life. Mom killed dad, and I think she's in. If my thinking is correct, maybe she's in prison right now, in jail. Then how the fuck did she survive the apocalypse if she's in jail, bro? That's the real question right now. And she's in jail, I guess. And we also see right now when Jungyuk was in the verge of giving up, how did Dokja feel? Huh? He was angry. He was very pissed. He was angry at himself, not at himself, but at the protagonist who is giving up so early, the one he read for 3000 chapters. And the dedication you need to have for reading a 3000 chapter novel, bro, for 10 years, that too. For 10 fucking years. Holy shit. The more I think about it, the more it's like so crazy. And that's why I keep saying this guy ain't right, bro. This guy ain't right. And also, One more thing. Wait. Where was it? Not this, not this. Ah, right here. I've been reading this series since I was in 8th grade. I read it when I was bullied at school, when I failed my entrance exams and ended up at a third rate college, when my bad luck got me stationed on the front lines during my military service. There's not a single instance in DOKJA's life where he mentions another person other than himself. So what is this leading for me to believe right now? It's that he didn't have anyone while growing up. His mom killed his dad. His mom is in prison right now. He didn't have any friends or any loved one to take care of him. He's been single and he didn't have any friends. I don't know if he didn't have any friends. I don't think that's a logical thing to say with just this much information. Also, I just finished reading 55th chapter right before recording this, so I'm right there. So all of this, my conclusion that I'm coming to is from those chapters. I don't know what will happen in the future, what's gonna change this perspective of mine. But as of now, for right now, this is what I'm getting from this. Why did Dokja call Jungyuk his baby brother? It's because when he didn't have any family members when he was growing up, and he got this novel that he connected to very dearly, he sort of started to feel a kind of a lack of a better word, parasocial kind of relationship with the characters that he'd been reading for 10 years. I mean, it's fair, right? When you have a reality that is very harsh and you find a means to escape, aren't we all? If you think about it, we all do the same thing. We are trying to escape the harsh reality we are facing. And in that means of escape, he found this novel and he's been reading that novel from 10 years. I don't know how many times it gets updated per day or per week, but the amount of times he needed to be read, he read that novel, tells me bro is invested in the sauce. And the way he's invested is too much into the sauce, you know. And that's why when Dokja called Jungkyu his baby brother, I wasn't too shocked, because if we look at this perspective about how Dokja was just being alone, and when he was bullied, when he was failed his college entrance exams and ended up in a third rate corporate company. Yeah, man, it's understandable. It's totally understandable. And I can see myself if he likes Jungyuk more than his mom, actually, because the mom was not there in his when he needed him, and Jungyuk was there. The characters of TWSA were there for him while growing up. Yeah, man, that's what I think. That's what I really think, actually. And what else? What else? Yep, this is the entire summary I gave my Discord. Shout out to Aki Newware, Cora Leopard, and the Watchful one. Thank you guys for joining my Discord, and we have yet another question, actually. Where is it? Yes. Here it is. Who is your favorite character right now and why? So the favorite character for me right now, I think the top 3 favorite characters of me is Dokja, Huiwon, and Gilyoung. Dokja because he's a main character and we have some mystery surrounding him. Dokja because he has some issues, he has some interpersonal issues. You know, the best thing about OOV is I think the way it handles every. I think the best point of OOV, I think the way it handles the characters and the interactions between them. I don't think right now it's any meaning of it, but when you go down the line and you just look back on it, I think there's very meaningful things that have been that have been said, saying, and it'll be said in the future as well. Yeah, man, we want Dokja and Gillian. Gillian because how is he so goddamn giga? He's 14. He's 11 or 14. He's 11, by the way. And the way he just, the way he just was, he needs to be studied actually. I want to know what happened to him, why he is the way he is, and we won because she's a, she's a variable, right? She wasn't supposed to be in the original novel, and now she is the variable that Dokja created, and that just leaves a open path for her. I don't know what's gonna happen, and she's a crash of queen, and I love characters like that. And Dokja, because of his interpersonal conflicts, challenges, and his backstory, it just scratches the itch in me, you know. Yeah, man, that's that. So I think the episode, I think the episode between 51 to 53 will drop latest soon after this video drops. So catch you in that. Take care, subscribe, it'll help me a lot, and leave a like as well.